It works. Yes? 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 Shutison sonji ganji ngawanya ronsanju gangansu danjiba tawe shala me shabla zorvande dozon drobulo narchulayer Sison dunga jandar chijinchen nyaso me ponshiva jalaso Semchen tanda nirda donchena tamba namjenin te tsardes. Thank you very much for your kindness, because you are really analyze in our human situation. It's not only human situation. You went through all the inferior realms. Now you have knowledge how it is the situation of the lower realms, like hell, hungry ghosts, animals. And also now it's like we are traveling or explore, or we are investigating the defects of the samsara. Why you call the samsara? Why you call the defects? Which kind of defects? And that is now we know so very well, even in our human existence. Of course, some in hand, we are human existence, we are extraordinary, but still we are in the samsara. And the samsaric, we have defects, defection, which is like here it says, like 3 types of fundamental defects and 4 streams defects, which is defects of the birth, defects of the old age, defects of the suffering, defects of the death. And we say it's a defects, kind of unpleasant, kind of uncomfortable, kind of pain. Whoever received, and this defect really not pleasant. And therefore whoever not free from these defects, now we pray to them and quickly to be free from these defects. And here it says it's suffering. And for example, a few days, maybe 2 days ago, we already started check or investigate or reflect on human situation. And then it's like we all came through, or the coming cross, enter the last stream of the defects. It is called the defects of the death. And the death is when approaches. Usually when we sick, when we something injured, Some is like a kind of problems. It's never make cause of the death. But really, death approaches. It doesn't matter we have a big sickness or small sickness. It doesn't matter any kind of circumstances. Of course, when we look at some sick person, maybe sick a long time, and then we say, surely this person is going to die. But someone is never years sick, finally it's become very healthy. They more long life. And someone is like say, this maybe it's okay. Just a few days ago, he or she was very healthy, but certainly it's a date was. And I have a very shocked experience. Once I was in New Delhi, I was alone, and I went to in the Tibetan library, like books shop. And then there is like a books keeper. There's one lady, and she's chatting one another lady. And of course, I'm inside just to listen to what they are talking. The one lady say, "Did you heard?" "What?" Other one say, "Our best friend, this guy, he's died." "Are you joking?" "Oh, yes. Last night, someone's told to me. 2 days ago, we drink tea. He was it's okay. He dead." And the other one says, "Yes." And then the other one says, "Yeah, we are also almost at reaching, we're going to die." And the both is cannot talk, but when I slowly to look, hair is coming, like kind of so panic. Like say, "Oh yeah, also we are going to die." It's like this. It's shocked. Sometimes like this, approach the death. And sometimes we can to say it's like someone's crushed, broke leg, head, months, years they sleep in the hospital. They say, surely that is death process died. But finally recovered. They come back, it's okay. Someone's just a little bit, maybe damaged finger. Maybe some is a little bit stones, pebbles, heated, died there. And therefore, death approaches. It's very difficult to which kind of the definitive to say that is your cause of the death. We don't know. But when is the death approaches, naturally a collapse and into our bed. We don't know. It's really something surrounds it. And strength lost, no appetite, and something is like strange. There is one book you need to often to analyze. One is the currency. Normal, our body is mushroom. Sorry to say, maybe don't become sad. It is mushroom. But when is the mushrooms start something problems, disease, then mushrooms going like this. Lot of kind of the rain. It's very ugly way. Like same this, our body is. Some is like really the death approaches, and then it's a small or any sickness is arrive, and then whatever we do, impossible to help. Like kind of the helpless. And whatever we see, some delicious food, drink, not much interest, no desire. And of course, that is luckily, maybe is a data approaches. Maybe you understand if you have knowledge of Dharma, Maybe you studied some good book or the Buddha's teachings. If you know that this kind of the message, like warnings, taking care, now maybe it's a time of the departures, you prepare. Many practitioners, they're preparing. In Dzogchen Monastery, ancient, in the retreat place, there's one service. He received some teaching, of course, but he never make retreat himself. He serves to the whoever make retreat there. He make food, clean, and deliver the food like this all the time. Then one day he said, I'm not a retreater, not same as all of you. But, of course, I'm in the retreat place. I know when am I going to die. And everybody was laughed. He never saw others recite mantra or